In this episode, wrestling legend Hulk Hogan shares the journey of his career, from his iconic rise to fame in the 1980s with the birth of Hulkamania, to his reflections on the complex relationship between fame and public perception. Hogan discusses the influence of figures like Vince McMahon and Donald Trump, the darker sides of fame, and his passion for brewing with his latest venture. In this podcast episode, Hulk Hogan reflects on the pinnacle of his fame, which he identifies as the early 1980s, particularly after his iconic victory over the Iron Sheik at Madison Square Garden in January 1984. This moment marked the birth of Hulkamania, a cultural phenomenon that transcended wrestling and captured the attention of mainstream media. Hogan recalls how the political climate of the time, particularly the Iranian hostage crisis, played a significant role in shaping the narrative around his character. The Iron Sheik, a real-life bodyguard for the Shah of Iran, became the perfect foil for Hogan's all-American hero persona, and the storyline resonated deeply with audiences. As Hogan's fame skyrocketed, he became a household name, attracting the attention of celebrities and media alike. He describes how MTV embraced him, featuring him alongside icons like Liberace and Muhammad Ali. The atmosphere was electric, with fans clamoring for his attention. Hogan's ability to connect with people, both in and out of the ring, contributed to his status as an icon. He emphasizes that the more outrageous and villainous his character became, especially during his second run in WCW, the more the audience cheered for him, showcasing the complex relationship between fame and public perception. Despite the glitz and glamour, Hogan candidly discusses the darker aspects of fame. He recounts a harrowing experience where he was threatened at gunpoint by Harley Race, a legendary wrestler, during a tumultuous time in the wrestling industry. This incident highlights the intense rivalries and territorial disputes that characterized professional wrestling in the 1980s. Hogan's ability to navigate these dangerous waters speaks to his resilience and adaptability, but it also underscores the precarious nature of fame in a cutthroat industry. Hogan reflects on how the more he embraced the villainous aspects of his character, the more the audience responded positively. This paradox illustrates the complexities of fame, where public adoration can sometimes stem from the very traits that might be deemed negative in real life. He acknowledges that the wrestling business often blurs the lines between reality and performance, leading to a unique relationship with fans who may not fully understand the persona he portrays. Hogan shares his first interactions with Donald Trump, which began during the early WrestleMania events held at Trump Plaza. He describes Trump as a genuine fan of wrestling, someone who embraced the spectacle and excitement of the sport. Their relationship evolved over the years, with Hogan noting that Trump has remained consistent in his personality and approach, and that both in and out of the ring. Hogan appreciates Trump's willingness to engage with fans and his commitment to the wrestling community. The conversation shifts to the political landscape, with Hogan expressing admiration for Trump's ability to connect with people. He recounts how Trump treated fans, especially children, with kindness and respect, demonstrating a genuine interest in their well-being. Hogan's experiences with Trump have shaped his perspective on leadership and the importance of authenticity in public life. He believes that Trump's desire to help Americans resonates with many, and he appreciates the former president's commitment to making a positive impact. Hogan provides insight into his relationship with Vince McMahon, the mastermind behind the WWE. He recalls working for McMahon's father before transitioning to Vince Jr., highlighting the differences in their approaches to wrestling promotion. While Vince Sr. was respectful of territorial boundaries and relationships with other promoters, Vince Jr. was more aggressive in his pursuit of global domination in the wrestling industry. Hogan describes how their partnership evolved, with Vince recognizing Hogan's star power and leveraging it to propel the WWE to new heights. As Hogan returned to the WWE after a stint in WCW, he observed a transformed Vince McMahon. The once green promoter had become a seasoned businessman, working tirelessly to maintain the WWE's dominance. Hogan notes that Vince's work ethic was unparalleled, often rewriting scripts and managing the intricacies of the wrestling business. This evolution in Vince's character reflects the broader changes in the wrestling industry, where the stakes were higher and the competition was fierce. Hogan discusses the role of Eric Bischoff in the wrestling landscape, particularly during the Monday Night Wars. Bischoff's innovative approach to television and promotion helped WCW become a formidable competitor to the WWE. Hogan acknowledges that Bischoff's willingness to take risks and push boundaries contributed to the success of WCW, allowing them to attract top talent and create compelling storylines. Hogan's own transition to WCW was a pivotal moment in his career, as he embraced a new persona and storyline that resonated with fans. The conversation delves into the competitive nature of the wrestling business, with Hogan emphasizing the importance of healthy competition. He believes that Bischoff's presence in the industry forced Vince to adapt and innovate, ultimately benefiting the wrestling landscape as a whole. Hogan's experiences with both Vince and Bischoff illustrate the dynamic nature of the wrestling business, where alliances and rivalries can shape careers and influence the direction of the industry. Hogan candidly addresses the misconceptions surrounding professional wrestling, particularly regarding its scripted nature. He shares anecdotes from his early days in the business, including a harrowing experience where he was injured during training. This incident serves as a reminder that, despite the scripted nature of wrestling, the physical toll it takes on performers is very real. Hogan's resilience in the face of adversity speaks to his dedication to the craft and his commitment to entertaining fans. As Hogan reflects on his journey, he emphasizes the importance of authenticity in wrestling. He believes that fans appreciate wrestlers who are genuine and relatable, even if their characters are larger than life. This connection between wrestlers and their audience is what makes professional wrestling unique, allowing performers to share their stories and experiences in a way that resonates with fans on a personal level. Hogan opens up about his personal journey, including the challenges he faced in his relationships and the impact of fame on his life. He shares the story of his father's passing and the profound effect it had on him. The moment his father expressed pride in him and accepted Jesus Christ as his Savior was a turning point in Hogan's life. This experience deepened his faith and shaped his perspective on life, leading him to prioritize authenticity and connection with others. Hogan's vulnerability in discussing his personal struggles adds depth to his character, showcasing the human side of a wrestling icon. He acknowledges that fame can be isolating, and the pressure to maintain a public persona can take a toll on personal relationships. However, his commitment to personal growth and self-improvement has allowed him to navigate these challenges and emerge stronger. Looking ahead, Hogan expresses excitement about the future of wrestling and the potential for new talent to emerge. He acknowledges the changing landscape of the industry, particularly with the rise of social media and digital platforms. Hogan believes that these advancements provide opportunities for wrestlers to connect with fans in new and innovative ways. He encourages aspiring wrestlers to embrace their unique stories and find ways to stand out in a crowded market. Hogan's passion for wrestling remains evident as he discusses the importance of mentorship and supporting the next generation of talent. He believes that sharing knowledge and experiences can help young wrestlers navigate the challenges of the industry and find success. Hogan's commitment to the wrestling community reflects his desire to give back and ensure that the legacy of wrestling continues to thrive. Hogan shares his latest venture into the world of brewing with his beer brand, Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer. The idea stemmed from a desire to create a product that embodies the spirit of America and brings people together. Hogan's vision for the beer is rooted in the belief that, despite differences, people can find common ground over a shared experience. He emphasizes the importance of community and connection, which aligns with his experiences in wrestling. The beer venture has taken off, with Hogan and his partner Chad actively promoting the brand across various states. Hogan's enthusiasm for the project is palpable, as he sees it as an opportunity to engage with fans and create a positive impact. The beer represents more than just a product. It symbolizes Hogan's commitment to fostering unity and celebrating the values that define America. As the conversation draws to a close, Hogan reflects on his legacy and the impact he has had on the wrestling industry and popular culture. He acknowledges the challenges he has faced throughout his career, including controversies and personal struggles, but remains proud of the positive influence he has had on fans. Hogan's journey is a testament to resilience and the power of perseverance, showcasing the importance of staying true to oneself. Hogan's enduring popularity speaks to the lasting impact of his character and the stories he has shared with fans. He recognizes that his journey is far from over and expresses a desire to continue contributing to the wrestling community and beyond. With new projects on the horizon, including potential documentaries and collaborations, Hogan is poised to leave an indelible mark on the world of entertainment for years to come.